Greetings YouTube. Today I'm going to do a short review. El Paso Saddlery. And y'all see that? El Paso Saddlery. This is their 3-inch black powder belt. That's an Austin fish scale stamp holster. It's a gun belt. It's supposed to be worn over your regular belt pants. And it's for CZ97, which I will be doing a review of in this video. There's what it looks like. It's not a bad looking rig, it's comfortable. It's a heavy gun. That's why I got the 3-inch belt and this type of a holster for it, because it distributes the weight pretty evenly. You can wear this thing all day long, just like you see it. Very comfortable. The holster is made by El Paso Saddlery, and the belt is too. I bought the holster first. Tried to wear it with a regular belt loop style gun belt made by Bissell, and it didn't distribute the weight like I wanted it to, so I got this 3-inch black powder belt, and that solved that whole problem. Now on to the good stuff. Well, that was good stuff, but this is better stuff. CZ97 45 ACP, 10+1 empty magazine, empty gun. I like everything about this gun. It's got a huge grip on it, as you can see. Got a real crisp trigger, double action, single action. It's got, now you watch that hammer while I pull the trigger with my thumb, and you'll see it, it goes back. You see it? It went back before it dropped. That's typical of all the CZs that I've encountered. They've got one, I think it's the Omega trigger package that addresses, it's got some dog hair in there, that addresses that. Still, I don't find it to be a problem. It breaks down. You need a tool. You got to take the bushing out. It's a bit of a hassle. Any gun that you need a tool for to take it down, I'm not a die-hard fan of, even though I am a die-hard fan of this particular gun, just because it is what it is. You know what? I was wrong. It's not the bushing. You've got this plunger. You can push that down, and you got a wrench that goes around here. I think I can turn that by hand. Yeah, I got it to turn a little bit by hand. It's easier with a wrench, but you put the wrench on there and it comes with it, and you unscrew the barrel bushing. Pull your slide stop out. The whole thing slides off. This does not have a captured spring, if I remember correctly. This does have a loaded chamber indicator on it. I will load one round and show you. See, right here behind the ejection port, you'll see a little silver dot. That little silver dot is now up. That means that the chamber is loaded. And now you see the chamber is unloaded and the magazine is out. Y'all want to send me hate mail about the way I'm handling guns, go for it. I don't care. Your opinion means nothing to me. There it is. It's a heavy gun. I think it's about 45 ounces, a little bit more loaded. They come in several different finishes. Y'all can hear my dog whining. Yeah. This is the polymer polycoat. Not polymer, but polycoat. They have a blued finish, which is beautiful. The check bluing is just beyond compare. Actually, it's not beyond compare. I would compare it to the old Smith & Wesson bluing, back when they were allowed to, before the EPA stepped in, and don't get me going on those jackasses. and they have a stainless steel finish, and I have seen a hard chrome, and I don't know if that's a factory finish or if that's something that somebody has done. I don't speak CZ fluently, so your guess is as good as mine. Your guess is probably better than mine because you're looking it up on the internet right now. I'll show you the gun again. I like everything about this gun. Big grip, big hands, they go together. It's extremely accurate, it's extremely reliable. I've never had a minute's trouble out of this gun. It does everything that you want a defense carry gun to do. Obviously, you're not going to concealed carry this. You're going to open carry it either on a belt holster, similar to what I have there. Shoulder holster would work. You could probably get by with the inside the waistband holster. Lord knows why you'd want to do that with such a big gun like this when there's better alternatives. Hell, even a 1911 would be better than this because it's flatter. That's what I should do. I should show you all a 1911 compared to this, and you'd see the size difference, how flat it is. Tell you what, you sit right there. I'll go get one. I'm back. Did you miss me? Alright, we got a Springfield 1911A1 is what they call the black stainless. Those are Esmeralda grips. If you've never experienced Esmeralda grips, you are really missing out. Alright, you can see the 1911 a little bit longer. Look at it head on. Both of them are 45 ACP. 1911 is notably thinner. CZ weighs more. That's a better feeling gun. I think it's a prettier gun. I'll show you the back sides of these. I like everything about both of these guns. That's why I own them. Everything that I review, I own. If it's something that I'm reviewing that I don't own, it'll be noted. But so far, everything I've reviewed, I've owned. Still own. This got a better trigger. Much better trigger. But that's single action only. See what happens? I'll show you this one. And there's your double action. If there's any questions about these guns that I'm reviewing, you post in the reply, and if I'm capable of answering, I'll do it. If I'm not capable of answering, if I don't know the answer, I'll let you know. The overall fit and feel and finish of the CZ is about as good as it gets. There's some crude machine marks right here. Do you see this? That's kind of crude if you ask me. It's not quite refined, especially if you compare it to the slide stop on the Springfield. Yep. I got another one of these. It's the, this is part of the loaded series, I believe, the black stainless loaded, and the other one I have is the Parkerized loaded with night sights. They both of them have the front and rear serrations on it. Just like the CZ, got front and rear serrations. They're not quite as pronounced on the CZ as they are on the 1911 there. I hardly ever use up here. That just doesn't feel right to me. Down here feels right. These are non-adjustable, fixed plain old sights. They used to be 3-dot sights. I take a Sharpie and I block out or black out the white dots because I find it a little bit distracting on certain guns, and this is one that I found it distracting on, so I blacked out the white dots. I find I can get on target a lot quicker, more consistent. You can carry this cocked and locked. Safety is on, won't fire. Safety is now off, will fire. You cannot engage the safety with the hammer down. Hammer has to be back in order to engage the safety. Specifically designed to be carried cocked and locked. Much like the 1911. Hammer down, safety will not engage. Safety will not engage. Hammer back, safety engages, won't fire. Hammer down, grip safety engaged, will fire. Nifty, isn't it? Well, that's just about all I have on these. There's not a whole heck of a lot of talking points on these guns. They are what they are. You either like them or you don't like them. It's that simple. I happen to like the CZs. I've got 4. I got the PO1 75B SA in 9mm, which is a single action only, and a CZ97B in 40 Smith & Wesson. And let me tell you, that 40 Smith & Wesson is one accurate 40. I've got several 40 caliber guns, and as much as I love my HK, that CZ75B and 40 Smith is more accurate. It'll shoot circles around it. So, something to keep in mind too is your barrel twist with the 40 calibers. We'll get into that a little bit more when I start reviewing my 40s. I'll talk about barrel twist and which is better for cast lead bullets and which ones to stay away from, and polygonal rifling and all that good stuff. But that's about it. That's about all I have on this. There they go. There's your comparison. Both have their merits. This is 10+1. This is 7+1. Or you can get the bigger magazines, make it 8+1. And Chip McCormick has a 10-round magazine for these, and it sticks out down to here. And I don't much care for them. This is a single stack, that's why it's flatter. This is a double stack, that's why it's fatter. Both of them have merits. Both of them also have a little bit of detraction to them. But the cons versus the pros, I don't have enough of a con on either one of these to prevent me from shooting, carrying, or using them. And I'm keeping my eye out for one of these in that blue finish. Nothing wrong with the polymer. It wears hard. It's tough as nails. That blue finish is just beautiful. Really good looking. But that's all I have for you. Hope y'all enjoyed the review.